For those of you who haven't already heard, Thor: Love and Thunder, aka Thor 4, is slated to hit theaters on July 8, 2022. Of course, the anticipation is almost too much to bear for Marvel fans who haven't seen Thor on the silver screen since 2017's Thor Ragnarok. So stay tuned and don't go away, because a Thor 4 leak reveals how Natalie Portman becomes a Marvel superhero. First up, who's really in the spotlight in Thor 4? Chris Hemsworth or Natalie Portman? You're about to find out. When news of Thor: Love and Thunder first broke, to many people's surprise, it wasn't Chris Hemsworth's character Thor that was thrust into the spotlight, but Natalie Portman's Jane Foster. Portman came out on stage after it was revealed that her character would not only be returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but that she would be harnessing the power of Mjolnir herself. At the time of this recording, details are scarce about how it'll all go down. But thankfully, we've managed to dig up some early set photos that show Jane visiting the site where the iconic hammer of Thor was shattered. The photos lead us to suspect that this might be the moment before Jane gets her new gifts. We've also discovered other leaked promo photos that showcase Portman's character in full costume, complete with Mjolnir and all. And if you look closely, the hammer seems to have been made from the shattered remains of Thor's previous weapon, which was carefully put back together by some mysterious unseen power. On Reddit, thanks to a user with the handle Nashatania, a leaked photo from the upcoming line of Marvel Legends figures for Thor: Love and Thunder has come to light, and it offers a fresh tease as to how Natalie Portman's Jane Foster ends up holding Mjolnir. Next up, what's on the back of the box? Let's take a look. If you look closely at the back of the box that Jane Foster is holding in the image leaked by Nashatania, you can see that a description reads, quote, "Jane Foster's life is forever changed when she mysteriously comes to possess the hammer Mjolnir and the power of the mighty Thor," unquote. We've also learned that another Reddit user named SpeedForce2022 revealed an additional never-before-seen description of one of Chris Hemsworth's new outfits, titled Ravaged Thor. The description reads, "Thor wields the mighty Stormbreaker against a terrifying new foe." We realize that some of these new descriptions don't provide the most specific details that fans might have wanted, but it's still something. Naturally, Marvel has been very tight-lipped about the film and even waited extra long to release an official trailer, which is unusual. However, if you look at the words captioned in Nashatania's post, specifically, quote, "when she mysteriously comes to possess the hammer Mjolnir," unquote, at least for us, confirms that Jane's godlike powers come from Mjolnir and nowhere else. Based on this, it's safe to conclude that the hammer in Jane's hands is the same one that was pieced together with the remains of the hammer the character Hela shattered in Thor Ragnarok. But there's still one big question that remains. What would cause the hammer to reform itself and choose Jane Foster as its successor? Unfortunately, you'll have to wait until July 8th when the movie drops to get the answers. One thing is for certain though, it's going to be so awesome to see Jane Foster's God of Thunder character come alive on screen. Up next, what can we learn about the Thor: Love and Thunder teaser trailer? Let's find out. The first Thor: Love and Thunder teaser trailer has finally arrived, and it looks funny, emotional, and there's even some 80s glam rock just like Taika Waititi's Thor Ragnarok had. The 90-second teaser offers us our first glimpses of Jane Foster's Mighty Thor, Thor's new outfit, key plot points, and a lot more. There have even been updates surrounding internal test screenings and the release of images for Thor 4's official merchandise. The 90-second teaser gives us not only a glimpse of what the movie will entail, but includes a number of returning characters and new locations. The trailer opens with a montage of Thor when he's a child, running through a forest in Asgard. He grows up as he passes a number of trees positioned near the camera, and a subsequent voiceover by the God of Thunder says, quote, "These hands were once used for battle, now they're but humble tools for peace," unquote. The teaser also shows us Thor's new weapon, the Stormbreaker, as he digs it into the ground, saying, "I need to figure out exactly who I am." What the teaser appears to be doing is laying the foundation for a superhero coming-of-age story, so we'll likely see Thor go through a personal journey of self-discovery. Toward the latter part of the trailer, we also hear the 80s hit Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses to get fans pumped up, and it works. We also catch a glimpse of Russell Crowe's Zeus, Thor, and his best pal, Korg, King Valkyrie, looking bored during a new Asgard meeting, and funny clips with the Guardians of the Galaxy. The teaser trailer's final shots are devoted to Natalie Portman's Jane Foster with the hammer Mjolnir. Stay tuned and don't go away because we're revealing everything you need to know about Thor: Love and Thunder. Next up, what do we know about the returning cast? You're about to find out. Of course, Chris Hemsworth returns as Thor, but he'll have a new crew of Asgardians by his side. Actor Tessa Thompson will reprise her role as Valkyrie, and director Taika Waititi is back to play Korg. The Guardians of the Galaxy are back, including Star-Lord, Drax, Nebula, Mantis, Groot, and Kraglin. Rocket Raccoon is also returning and will be voiced by star Bradley Cooper. Natalie Portman returns as Dr. Jane Foster, who is nowhere to be seen in Ragnarok. In Ragnarok, Thor spent most of his time on Sakaar, an alien world. Now, Portman is back in a supercharged role in Thor: Love and Thunder as the Goddess of Thunder, and thanks to leaked photos and Reddit, some high-res images have become available that show her new outfit. In addition to Thor and the Goddess of Thunder, Valkyrie 2 has received a costume upgrade, and actor Jamie Alexander returns as the Asgardian warrior Sif. Famed actor Christian Bale transforms himself into the villain, Gorr, the God Butcher, and it appears as though he will be Thor's primary nemesis. We've also learned that in the comic books, Gorr gets his powers thanks to a series of unfortunate events and makes it his mission to rid the world of gods. And thanks to Gorr, we're going to give you a hint about something super cool that you can expect to see in Thor 4. But we don't want to give too much away, so we'll just leave you with the words, quote, "space sharks," unquote. Up next, who else can you expect to see in Thor: Love and Thunder? Let's take a look. We know that Russell Crowe is joining the exclusive DC and Marvel club playing Zeus, so we'll see both Greek and Norse mythology not only in Thor 4, but in the MCU for the very first time. Jeff Goldblum will return as the Grandmaster from Ragnarok. Recently, Goldblum was asked by a reporter if he could divulge any details about his role, to which he replied firmly but friendly with, "I can't say anything about anything." Fair enough. You can also expect cameos from Luke Hemsworth, Matt Damon, and Sam Neill, returning as the actors playing Thor, Loki, and Odin in an in-movie theatrical play on Asgard. And famed comedian Melissa McCarthy will play Hela in the theatrical play skit. McCarthy's husband, Ben Falcone, singer Jenny Morris, and Sir Simon Beale have reportedly also been cast for roles, but we don't have any specifics at this time. One character who won't be back is Loki, because he died in Avengers: Infinity War. Another character we'll see is Bast. Bast is a Wakandan goddess who helped Bashenga become the first Black Panther in Wakanda's history. This could very well be an attempt at tying in Thor to Black Panther 2. Bast is related to the Egyptian god of the moon, Khonshu, who plays a significant role in Moon Knight. It seems as though these days, the cross-convergence of Marvel universes is becoming standard practice, and this opens up endless possibilities and storylines for future film and TV projects. Finally, what is the official plot synopsis for Thor: Love and Thunder? The official plot synopsis says that Thor will be on a journey, unlike anything he's ever faced, on a quest for inner peace. However, his retirement is interrupted by a galactic killer known as Gorr, the God Butcher, who seeks the extinction of the gods. To combat the threat, Thor enlists the help of King Valkyrie, Korg, and his ex-girlfriend Jane Foster, who, to Thor's shock and surprise, now wields his magical hammer Mjolnir as the Mighty Thor. Together, the group embarks on a harrowing cosmic adventure to uncover the mystery of the God Butcher's vengeance and stop him before it's too late. If you can barely contain your excitement for Thor: Love and Thunder, know that you're not alone. We're dying to see it as well. Be sure to mark July 8th on your calendar and get to a theater near you. That's a wrap for today's video. Thanks for watching.